how to get a record deal. A lot of people think um, to get a record deal is to get the interest of a director, um, of a CEO of a company, or the artist management of that company. A lot of people think, well, to get a record deal, well, it's to know somebody. You know, that too maybe sometimes can work, but the best way to get a record deal is to have a talent first of all. What are you going to record? Because if this is your field, you don't want to be wasting your time. Be sure you got the talent. All right? Now, you need to have a talent. And if you think you do, then you need a song. And if you think you do have a song, don't be in a hurry. You don't just need a song, you need a hit song. H-I-T, hit song. In other words, a song that will cut across the country, maybe the world, across Africa, maybe Africa and Europe, maybe the entire globe. A song that will go far and wide. You need a hit song, a song that will put money in your bank account, a song that will make people smile or dance, happy or sad. Whatever it is, bring it on. But you need a hit song that a large number of people can relate to. Now, there are good songs that are professionally done, classic, but only a few people can relate to it. You need a song that will cut across the producers, the non-producers, the singers, the non-singers, the market woman, the bank managers, the drivers, the politicians. You need a song that can go flat with everybody. It may not be their best song, mind you, but they definitely can relate to it. It is a song that will bring the attention of everybody to other songs. Without it, you'll never be heard. Without it, you can never be signed. So don't be in a hurry to, you just have a CD somewhere and, nothing fantastic, and then you get to meet Don Jazzy, you get to meet Kenny's Music or a record label back there, and then you say, hey, now I have the opportunity to have my CD. You may just be losing your opportunity forever. You need a hit song, not just any song. And then later on, we'll talk about how to get a hit song and what are the characteristics of a hit song, so you know when you do have a hit song. So stay tuned. But for now, know this. This is where your career begins. Without a hit song, you may never get signed. You may have a good voice, but you need a hit song. Now, don't get me wrong. Not everybody can write songs. And if you're such, you need to look for someone who can write songs. It could be your friend or someone you heard can write songs and offer money. You may have to offer money to get a song. So, because without that song, your career never starts. Some people can sing and they wonder why they never make it. Who is going to invest in something that's not outstanding? Some people try to be singers in the wrong field. Know your style. A lot of people come up to me and say, well, they want to rap when I hear their song and there's nothing fantastic about it. Sometimes, luckily for them, they make one or two styles, that makes me think, hey, this guy could be better off as a reggae artist. And then we try it out and it works, So what was he trying to do? Go in the wrong field because he's carried away by an MI or, and the likes. I want to be like MI. I want to rap like MI. You got to know what you can do before you go to the studios and record. So that's your first thing. know that you have a talent, know your style to sing or present, and then write a good song or get a good song. You don't have to be the writer. Get a hit song. All right. So some people write good songs, but they are not hits. Without a hit song, that good song may never be heard. Some people may end up liking the good song over the hit song. Like me, I like a lot of, when I get attracted by a hit song, I tend to see some other better songs that will never have brought him or her to limelight. The right song is the song that can cut across everybody. And we'll talk about how you know that song, how to know what song that is. All right? So, first thing you need to know in getting a record deal is know thy talent, know thy style, and get your hit song. Feel me? All right. You might want to copyright it because you don't want to lose it. And how to copyright the song will be well, for those of you who already signed to the record companies, they'll take care of that for you. If you already copyrighted the songs to yourself, you still probably get to sign it off to the company if they are the ones paying the bills. They usually will still get the copyright taken over, but to secure it that it's you are the author, you might want to copyright it. Many ways to get your copyright secured. You could write your song on a sheet of paper and mail it to yourself and never open it up until have it stamped by the post office, and never open it up until the day, someone tries to steal your song. But you have to prove that in court. Those are documents for court, to prove in court. And then once opened, it will always be referred to like that date was the date it was opened in court, and the first time it was opened was in court. If another person tries to steal it again, but usually it's rare. Anyway, but you want to have a sense. That's a cheap way to go. Another way, safer way, is go to NCC, Nigerian Copyright Commission. For a song or an album is the same amount. I can't remember how much now, but it might be some amount, but not so much. If you can afford that, it will be the best way to go. Copyright the song, get the song copyrighted with NCC, and then with COSON, Copyright Society of Nigeria. That is also good for you to, when your songs are being played, to get something back. They know how to get your royalties from people who air your music anywhere. So you could talk to them and learn more. COSON or whichever collection company you use. That's an advice anyway. Get the song secured before you present out to people. But you also be sure that you're not wasting money on something that's not a hit. Okay, but how do you know if it's a hit? That's a topic for later on. And stay connected and we'll keep you in touch. Now, still on how to get a record deal, you need a demo. Yeah, you do need a demo.
It's 12 o'clock.
All right, that's my computer. Your demo will speak for you. And not just a demo, a good demo. If possible, I've had some people give out demos that was actually released as the master. That's how good you need to make it look like there's nothing else to do, and if there is, it's a plus, but you'll get the highest chance of being picked if your recording is good, if your sound recording, your production, and then mix and mastering is good. So you need to be ready to spend some good money on that. I don't think for one song, if you can't get one song out, if you can't actually get you know, your own money to get one song out, or get people who believe in. If you don't have the money, people who believe in your immediate family, your immediate friends, and co-workers, neighbors, people who've heard you. If they can't get to support you, then you probably don't have the talent you think, you know, or else you may have to go get a job, save some money, work, and then pay for your dream. If it's really your dream, if it's really your dream, you won't need anybody to push you. So yeah, a lot of people came out to me back then in the studio. In Benin, when I just started, a lot of people will come up to me with, then I didn't have a studio of my own. It was just an office. So when I picked an artist back then, I would take them to a studio, and then I'll pay for the studio sessions and all that. So, but when they came, they came ready to freestyle. They came ready to sing, and impress me and all that. But most of them I turned down. You know why? Some of these guys came with, back then like 20,000 naira shoes. Some of the shoes I wasn't wearing then. They came dressed in those, with all designers shoes and jeans and hats, and some came in flashy cars, to get a record deal, and you don't have a demo. Trust me, what I said to them is, all right, come back with your demo. Don't ever go try to get a record deal without a demo, without a good demo. When you get a chance, don't give them on the street. If you see a record label CEO on the street, or in church, or in a party, at a party, don't walk up to him and say, "Oh, I've been looking for you, here's my CD." That's not the time for him to be holding on to your CD, or having a pile of CDs from different artists. It's offensive. He might get irritated, and if he remembers your face, he might never want to take your CD. Trust me. Now, find a way to get to the office. Find a way to get to know the office. Find out who the artist manager is, if they have one, and then start with that guy. Get your CD sent. You could email it or send it in a package like a DHL package. Yes, you could do that too. They probably pay attention to it if it's sent to that address to the CEO. If he doesn't get it himself, someone who is authorized will get it. So for some people, you might never get the opportunity. Besides recording the song, you may, if you believe in yourself, you still may have to go ahead and promote. Push yourself out there till you are heard by the right person. If you don't have a song, you could push yourself. You could sing copyrights, covers of other songs, and share it out there. It shows how good you are. Push yourself out there, and then when the company comes to you and say, "Okay, we're interested in you. You got a good song, a good voice. Do you have a song of your own?" Tell them, "No, you can't write if you can't write." And then it should be their responsibility to get you the songs. All right? That's another way of pushing out yourself. If you don't have songs, you could do covers. If you want to do a Beyonce song, do a Beyonce song, so good. You can either do it her way, sing it as good as, or sing it your way. Sing it the way they know the song, but they see that you took it to another level. You could get, when so many views coming up and people sharing, you could get a record deal from that. So it's not a one-way stream. You could get a record deal if you don't have your song and you can afford to to get a song or pay someone to write you a song. Get songs out there. You can do cover on anybody's song, as long as they are not paying for it. It's free of charge. You're not selling it. You're not be making money from it. It is okay. You could do a Jay-Z rap if you're a rapper. You could do cover of anybody's jam, and then give the credit like my name is 2 digits, if that's your name. 2 digits doing the cover of Jay-Z's New York, Run New York, or something like that. So they see the credit. People watch and see, okay, they now see they want to see how good you do it, and then be able to access you and rate you. So when you do the comment, when you do get a good, when people see that you delivered very well, they're like, man, this guy is good. They view it, they share it, and then somebody out there may want to check it out. Sometimes it's your link that you share to these record companies or artist managers that try to push you, that makes you get your deal. So keeping yourself out there, it's not all about CDs anyway. Fine, you need to get a demo that when the time is better to get one and not need it than to need one and not have it. You get me? So get your hit song, get your good production, a good demo, copyright it if you can, put yourself out there if you can write your songs, and then do covers of other people's songs that you sound like, and then let people share it out, let people know you. Learn to promote yourself. Get your feedback from people. Don't get angry when people say they don't like your songs. Move on to the next one. It means that's not your hit. Move on to the next one and start working on the next one. It might be a good song. It might turn out to be most people's favorite later on, but it's not the song that will make you the star that you want to be. I hope that has been helpful. My name is Alec Godwin. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the red button below. Next, I'm going to be talking about the characteristics of a hit song.